CMF Phone 2 Pro by Nothing. After maglabas si Nothing ng kanyang Nothing 3A na series, immediately naglabas siya ng mga budget line para sa mga budget consumers. Now, I've seen some improvement dito sa Phone 2 Pro. Yung kanyang thickness, numipis din siya. And it's also being powered by the MediaTek Dimensity 7300 Pro. And nadagdagan siya ng ultra-wide lens and ng telephoto lens. But meron din siya ginawang something backwards din as well. Alamin natin right after this quick intro. Now, si CMF Phone 2 Pro na may 8128 gigs na storage is priced at 16,490 and ang ganang 8256 is priced at 18,490. Mabibili natin dito sa Digital Walker and available din siya sa open source by Beyond the Box. Check it out on the link that I'll post on the description box below. Now, pagdating sa presyohan, it has seen some increase. 1,000 pesos increase sa kanyang 15,490 naging 16,490. But it's quite justifiable naman. One of the first thing na nag-improve is yung kanyang cameras. It has 3 camera sensor this time around compared sa isa lang nung CMF Phone 1. Nagkaroon na siya ng telephoto lens and ultra-wide lens. Secondly, numipis siya. From 8.2mm naging 7.8mm stick na lang siya. Except of course, one thing na umatras dito sa kanya is that hindi mo na pwede tanggalin itong back case niya. I tried unscrewing itong mga screws na dito pero hindi na matanggal. In short, nakadikit na siya dito. Most likely, you need some prying tools just to remove this one and meron siyang accessories na wala tayo. Isasalpak mo dito just to be able to put yung mga extra na camera lenses dito sa kanya, attachments. You can still carry over mga lanyards mo dito and mga pang wallet mo dito sa likod, which is MagSafe. Other than that, I see this phone as medyo atrasado dahil hindi na siya modular like I used to know CMF phones as modular phones. Medyo they took away half of the fun dito sa phone na ito. Being able to swap yung cases dito, being able to swap the cases, mix and match, pati itong button na ito sa ilalim, pwede mo rin palitan ng kulay, yun ang mamimiss mo dito sa CMF Phone 2 Pro. Now, I'm pretty sure sasabihin mo bitin ng 128 gigs of storage, but this one is hybrid. Either you can use isang nano SIM plus isang micro SD or dalawang nano SIM all together at the same time. It's all up to you. And best of all, pwede ka mag-expand up to 2 terabytes. Now, another improvement din dito, this one is IP54 dust and water resistance. Nung CMF Phone 1, wala siyang IP rating, but this one, in-improve na niya, making it splash resistant this time around. And another good thing is that this is being protected by the Panda Glass protection. And itong essential button na dito sa gilid, pag pinindot mo, it will take a screenshot and you can basically record your voice message dito sa loob ng screenshot na ito, which is, I think, very useful din siya. Lalo na when you're on the go, hindi ka makapag-type, very useful function siya. Now, one thing na nagustuhan pa rin naman dito is that it has Nothing OS 3.2, which is definitely very smooth. It has one of the best vanilla Android feel on a Android device. Now, one of the improvement is also yung kanyang processor. Though it's just a slight improvement, Dimensity 7300 Pro compared to CMF Phone, no, this is Dimensity 7300, it is roughly 10 to 11% improvement over yung kanyang predecessor. It was able to score me near 700,000 points dito sa Antutu benchmark. Ito ang nakuha kong breakdown scores. 852 ang kanyang best loop score, 99% ang stability sa wide and extreme. Ito ang nakuha kong CPU benchmarking sa Geekbench. Ito naman sa kanyang GPU benchmark. Looking quite okay naman kanyang thermals and it throttled to 81% ng kanyang best performance. Now, pagdating sa battery, walang masyadong improvement dito. Or should I say, walang improvement dito. This one still comes together with a 5,000 mAh na battery and it supports up to 33 watts of fast charging. One of the good things dito sa kanya is very makunat ang battery netong phone na ito. And probably I would say na efficient si 7300 Pro. Bakit? Kasi I was able to last me around mga isa't kalating araw just to charge this phone back up again. And just using it normally, walang heavy gaming and walang heavy video taking, kaya ng halos isa't kalating araw. At kung hindi pa rin kayo maniwala sa akin, I was able to score a 19 hours na screen on time dito sa PC Mark na battery stress test. Ang setting ko dito is 50% brightness and 60 Hz na screen refresh rate. Now, pagdating sa kanyang display, halos maintain lang ni natin ang kanyang display. Having a 6.77-inch na AMOLED display with a 120Hz of screen refresh rate, meron siyang 3000 nits sa peak brightness, having a panda glass protection, and ang kanyang screen-to-body ratio is 87%. One of the things na mapapansin mo dito sa kanya, hindi sobrang nipis ang kanyang bezel, pero ang ganda dito sa kanya is very symmetrical siya all throughout four sides of the phone. Now, if you're browsing through socials dito, wala kang maging problema dahil okay ang kanyang display. Hindi gumamit ng mga cheap display dito si Nothing, and it was able to give me some really nice experience while browsing on my favorite socials like Facebook, TikTok, and of course sa Twitter. Swiping experience is definitely good basta maganda yung internet connection. When you're watching videos naman dito sa kanya, expect to give you a good immersive experience dahil maganda na magandang display, punchy ang kanyang colors, and it's nothing short of a good display. Now, since ang loudspeaker nito is dual and it comes from here and here, pakinggan na natin ang kanyang sounds.
Gang, 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 gang.
So you've just heard the latest single ng Cat's Eye, which is Gnarly. Well, I would say yung sounds niya is just okay. Average lang siya, nothing really awesome sa kanyang sounds, and don't expect it na ganong kalakas if you're listening to Spotify. Now, I did play 3 games dito sa kanya. I was able to play Delta Force, Genshin Impact, and Call of Duty Mobile. Pagdating sa Delta Force, nilagay ko siya sa medium graphical settings. Hindi ko naman siya masyadong sinagad-sagad sobra. And the gameplay was okay. Don't expect too much from pagsasagarin mo siya, no? Mafe-feel mo medyo magkakaroon ka ng mga heavy frame drops dahil 7300 is just 7300 Pro. Hindi siya pang heavy gaming. Now, one of the good things naman dito sa kanya is pag nilagay mo sa medium graphical settings, smooth naman ang experience ko dito, minor frame drops, and the touch response is quite good. Though one thing na reklamo ko dito is hindi ganun kalakas ang kanyang sounds, but it is easily compensated pag meron kang magandang TWS by your side. The gameplay was just okay, and umabot siya ng 37 degrees Celsius after 30 minutes of gameplay. Pagdating sa Genshin Impact, medyo nilagay ko rin siya sa medium graphical settings with 60 FPS. There are times na pansin ko medyo hirap siya konti, pero overall, it was able to get me going yung game, no? Overall, was able to get me going. Pag nag-heavy battle ka, doon mo mafe-feel may slight na frame drops kanya na parang bigla kang nagte-teleport, nawawala ka sa ano, no? Parang biglang nag-iba yung orientation mo, yun na mafe-feel mo. Though responsive naman kanyang screen, the sounds is just okay, so-so lang, not the best. And hindi naman sobrang init din ng 41 degrees Celsius after 30 minutes of gameplay. Pagdating sa Call of Duty Mobile, okay naman ang kanyang gameplay, wala kang maging problema dito. Nilagyan natin sa ultra frame rate and sa minimum graphical settings. I would say okay naman, smooth naman ang experience, wala kang maging problema naman dito sa gameplay na ito. Happy naman sa gameplay dito sa kanya, wala man feel na frame drops, yung kanyang touch response is quite good. And I was using TWS while I was playing para medyo mas immersive ang experience dito. And after 30 minutes of gameplay, 37 degrees Celsius. Now, pag-usapan natin probably yung kanyang highlight dito sa phone is yung kanyang cameras. And by far, I will tell you, nag-improve ang kanyang camera sensors dito. Starting off with a 50MP na main camera sensor, also with a 50MP na telephoto lens, and as well as meron siya 8MP na ultra-wide lens, which can shoot you up to 120 degrees na field of view. This one can let you capture up to 4K and 30fps. Yung kanyang front-facing camera is a 16MP which can shoot you up to 1080p and 60fps. By far, may nakita ko mga slight improvement dito sa camera ng CMF Phone 2 Pro, and it starts off with some of these simple shots na nakuha natin. Mapapansin mo, nung kinuha ko to nung sa CMF Phone 1, medyo mas namumuti siya konti. But ito medyo mas naging natural tone siya kasi nag-improve yung kanyang camera sensor na 50MP na main camera sensor. Now, taking a quick snap dito sa rosebud na ito, ang bilis lang naman, no? Walang kahirap-hirap mag-focus dito. Maganda naman kanyang separation between the subject and yung kanyang background. Kahit itong mga simple na flower shot na ito, looks pretty nice and solid. Ito rin, maganda rin kanyang color. And one thing na nagustuhan ko rin is hindi sobrang saturated ang kanyang pagka-green dito. Now, taking a quick snap naman dito on this shot na ito, I would say na quite nice naman itong vicinity na nakuha natin. And ito, kay medyo gloomy konti, it was still able to give me a clear shot sa sky, medyo nanilim nga lang ng konti dito sa figure na ito. Now, pagdating naman sa indoor photography, taking some figurine shot naman this time around, makakuha ka ng some really nice snaps dito sa kanya. Taking all of these shots na mga action figures dito, mga collectibles na figures, talagang ang ganda, ang sharp na mga images na nakuha ko dito. Quite surprised din ako sa kanyang output, no? Looks quite good. Parang it's a little bit better than the Phone 1. Ito siguro isa sa pinaka-favorite shot na nakuha ko, no? Ang ganda ng kuha dito kay Minato ng Naruto. And pag sa loob naman ng coffee shop, makakuha ka rin naman some nice snaps dito sa kanya. Pag magfo-focus ka naman sa subject, maganda separation sa kanyang background. Ang clear din ng mga snap na nakuha ko dito sa mga product photography. Kahit mga bean shot na kinuha natin, pag zoom mo, quite okay naman. Hindi naman super clear, pero quite decent naman. Now, nung nilaro naman natin ka ng ultra wide shot, this is how it looks like. 1 times. And this is a 2 times zoom shot. Okay naman siya, zooming up to 2 times, mababasa pa rin lahat na nakasulat dito. Na usapang selfie naman tayo. On outdoor, honestly parang nag-improve din siya ng konti. Being able to capture details sa aking mukha, and pati pawis do, makita mo yung pawis sa aking eyebrow, nandyan intact pa rin kitang-kita pag zoom in mo. And even this shot, no, makita mo all of the craters sa aking mukha, imperfection, as well as this shot looks pretty nice and solid on outdoors. Na pag pumasok ka naman sa indoor, mapapansin mo, it would become softer compared sa outdoor. Pero kung makakuha ka naman some good lighting like this one, makakuha ka rin naman some nice shots from this phone. Taking a look at this one, mas matino to kaysa mga low light. This one is also quite decent as well. Now, using the front-facing camera to take a vlog using just my bare hand, no? Honestly, hindi siya matagtag. And surprised ako na mukhang okay siya. Not so bad for yung mga vlogging. And using kanyang rear camera, this one is more stable. Mas maganda ang kanyang resolution. And you'll be able to get some really nice vlogs if you were trying to use this phone as your main daily driver for your vlogging needs. Now, honestly, ano masasabi ko dito sa phone na ito? This is definitely an easy recommend for me over sa mga phones like si Vivo V50 Lite and also over mga Tecno Camon 40 Pro. This is definitely the better choice. Mas malinis ang UI, better experience, and the camera has definitely improved. Probably if you're coming from the CMF Phone 1, medyo madidismaya ka kasi hindi na siya modular. Well, technically less modular than it used to be. Pero ang ganda naman sa kanya, it preserve yung kanyang unique orange color here. Okay guys, would you prefer the CMF Phone 2 Pro? Let me know in the comments, and if you like this phone, kung saan doon pwede mabili ito, I'll post it on the description box below. And if you like this video, don't forget to share it to your friends, and a quick sub is definitely awesome. I'll see you on my next video. And so, ako para si Richmond, and you're watching Gadget Sidekick. What's up? Like and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. For one of my latest uploads, click the dito. And for one of my popular uploads, click here.